Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Bum, 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 bum. Dark Souls. Oi, Dark Souls 2. God. Hey, I'm good, Chocolate Chip. How are you, man? Ready to die 100,000 times to this area and also beat it. There is, however, an item I want to get beforehand. I do want to get an item beforehand. It was that there's an item on this tricky drop. Kind of like in the copes where you have to drop to a ledge. This one you have to get from one of these zip lines. It's that one there. But the reason it was late last night, but I did not want to progress this area until the next day because of it just wouldn't have been fun. It's not long, it's just particularly just stressful. And I wanted to leave it as its own. But yeah, I gotta... Okay, so that's the zip line I go down. So I go from over there. I think that's the beginning. That rope burn. I just gotta figure out how I get off. Whee! Plop! Ah! Pfft. Okay, the timing's not too bad. Off to a great start. We'll figure out all my deaths when I go back to Majula. Off to a great start. Goodbye, cruel world, yeah. I'll just warp here. Since this is at the beginning, I'm just gonna warp there. I don't know what this item is. But if I'm gonna be going for most things, I'm gonna get it. Sadly, I never got the dragon to shoot me off, because if you land on the dragon, it's actually a death, because he actually sends you flying. Soul of a Great Hero, not bad, actually. And that timing is very easy. I'm not long for this world. Alright. Hopefully that's most, if not everything here. Luckily, there was no boss in that first half. There's a boss in this half, though. However, optional. But the boss here is actually mandatory for beating the game. Not beating the boss-wise, but actually talking to it and encountering it. Like, because it's an NPC. Yes! Oh, hello! Oh my god! I'm dead. Ah, these aren't even New Game Plus. Oh, good lord. Yes. The reason why I say it's optional is because it is a boss if you want it to be. It's an optional boss, but it's an NPC. It's a required NPC that can be a boss. Souls. I just did it again because I couldn't find my soul. Damn it! I wanted my souls. That's all right. That's all right. I may lose these souls permanently. Oh, and my hair. Fun fact, these guys, this is new game. These guys are rough. These guys are probably the hardest enemies in the game. At least for me, anyway. There's probably easier for some people. But they're tough. They're tough to fucking hell. Maybe I could parry them. Oh, maybe not two at once, though. Aha! Kapla! Yes. Oh god, the life gem's on me. The life of the wife is ended by the gem. No, okay. Yeah, you remember these guys, kind of? These guys attack similar to the dudes at Hyde's Tower of Flame, except these guys are fucking worse. There's way worse. This guy's probably one of the easiest of those guys there, but there's way worse here. In fact, one of these guys, in fact, are one of the worst enemies here. I mean, I'm not making them look all that difficult, but they are. Just these giant hide-looking knights. I was gonna say these kind of look. Yeah, they do. These guys do. Yes. They attack very similarly. Except they also have that, which they shoot magic, and they're just, downright brutal. The later ones are, anyway. There's one specifically, like, the Hyde Knights with the maces are always one of the worst. There's one of them, and they're even worse. Some of the enemies here are probably one of the worst enemies in the game. I've always had trouble here. Especially when I was co-oping. Like, and I can understand when Thick Nekolali was saying that he was having trouble co-oping with his friend due to the soul memory, but I never had problem with it. I can understand if you're... I don't know if he was overly grinding or if he was just playing straight, but me and my buddy Zero never had a problem with it. We'll see when I co-op with him again. There's the Mace douchebag. Mace douchebag. That's probably not the worst. There's worse. He's up there though. Actually, he used to be right here, if I recall, in the original Mace douchebag. 'Cause I remember running past the stairs and getting hit by him a lot. You come here. No. I don't want to fight you on the stairs. Or do I? Don't juke me. Alright, fine. I'll take advantage of your shitty ass AI. Hello. I can't even lock on. Are you guys being honorable? I can't tell if you guys are trolling me right now. They're gonna aggro the moment I go this over there or something. Like right now they're docile, but they're gonna sit there and get pissed soon. They're gonna follow me. Yeah, they're definitely gonna follow me. know they're guarding things. There's a giant egg, dragon eggs thing that you give to the guy in the Iron Keep, the guy that you bought the Jester cap from. It allows you to join his covenant, and they're guarding it. Somewhere in this place. Aha! I'd rather aggro you now. Can I take advantage of your AI? Sort of? No? Oh, you're poisey. I healed, though. Uh-oh. You guys are rough. Two against one is not good. Good for me. Oh no! God, these enemies suck. Maybe I should just see how far I can go before they follow me. Would have had it if I didn't have both of them on me. All about, yeah, I know it is. Oh, I know it is. But it's still a little unfair when it comes to enemies that are just overly tough for no fucking reason. Hello? I don't want, like, 4 of you on me. Maybe they just aggro when I go in there for some reason. They didn't definitely aggro now. They're probably gonna aggro momentarily though. No? Well then fine, I'd rather not. If you guys don't want to fight, I'd rather not. I hate this guy because he tends to do a juke. Alright, fine. If you guys aren't gonna aggro, I'm not gonna sit there and say anything. I'm just gonna go away. You guys are probably the worst things here. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was moving. I couldn't really see very well. I didn't see teeth, but just... Changed. Okay, there used to be a magic man here. Hi, guys. Don't mind if I steal your item, friend. And that just leads me back to where I just was. Alright. Well, you guys are very nice. That guy's not. I don't know. That's definitely something I'm not used to. In the original, they definitely said fuck you all the time. Maybe well, uh-oh. And I know for a fact they know I'm here for what purpose I'm here for. To go see their boss. Oh, good lord! Hi, you're the worst. You are the worst, big guy. You are the worst, big guy. No. Why are they attacking me now? I just wanted your slab. Return the slab, or suffer their curse. I don't know. Maybe they're seeing that I'm here for their boss. Oh, thank you. You're courtesy. Kind, and courteous. You are kind. You're all fucking kind. I'm kind of trapped down here. Maybe they came down here because the egg that I was talking about for the Covenant is down here. You are so fucking whoa. I don't get why they don't attack them normally. Oh boy, this is gonna be a hell of a fucking time. I can't even. I could kill them if it was just one-on-one. I could focus on trying to parry their attacks to get used to their attacks. Nope. Oh. Okay. So y'all attack if I don't kill your friend here. That does nothing. That does nothing. Honorable. You are so kind. Thank you. NPC version of these fucking assholes. Who I find ironically easier. Maybe it's just because he's by himself, but... This is where you get the dragon egg thing for the Covenant and Iron Keep. The guy that, again, it's a PvP Covenant, but the guy who you got the stupid jester hat from, he has a Covenant. Clunk! And blonk. Thank you. Ooh, dragon scale. Give me petrified egg. I don't know why I was looking at it. I know what metal chest and mix look like. They're the more obvious one. Petrified something. That's what my girlfriend calls my dick. I don't have a girlfriend. So yeah, I don't mind just booking past a lot of these guys, but I'm gonna miss out on quite a bit of souls, which is something I kind of do want to get some of. But that's okay. I also wouldn't mind some of their grops. Their grops, yes. Drops. Thank you. Very nice. So that drop-off there that I went down to actually originally had boxes. I'm surprised it doesn't now. That is a lot of you. And you're trapped down there until you decide to go through the door, you bastards. stamina. Okay. That shouldn't have killed me, I don't think, but damn. Well, it was a counter hit. I was healing. I wasn't expecting that swing there. Hey, I died 151 times. Yay, I have completed original Gen 1 movements. Fucking hell, that guy's not even that difficult. If it wasn't for the fact that I just want to try and kill everything, like literally just because that's how I am, these guys would not be worse. I mean, I don't really have to. But it's interesting that they literally leave me alone if I kill their fucking friend. That is new to me. I mean, I don't remember if I picked up on that in the first time I played Scholar. I don't know if I did or not. But they do bow when I first walk up. Okay. I was gonna gesture. Ha! Oh! Hi-ya! How many times do you swing? Thank you. Good day, gents. Baka. Good day, gents. This area used to have, I think, 3 of those giant... Oh, wow, that's a lot faster than I was expecting. Though this area in the original, I think, used to have 3 of those big guys there. And none of those dragon smaller guys there. Oh, well, here's the worst. Here's the gauntlet, the legitimate gauntlet. Honorable. I see. It's a duel to the death. Plonk. Oi. I'm not going nowhere, guys. Relax. I'm just parrying your bitch-ass friend out of here. I deserve respect. Now I'm going this way to see if there's anything I missed. Probably not, though. Don't murder me, please. And my parries are getting better. Now I just need to work on Dark Souls 3 parries. And boss parries. I really don't know what bosses I can parry in this, but I need to work on that. Are you guys gonna be honorable? Yes? Yes? Yes. You're not gonna be honorable in a few seconds. Thank you. That's important. So if you actually attack him and aggro him, he will not give you that until you beat him. So as long as you get that and you decide you don't want to fight him, or if you fight him and get pissed off and want to come back later, you're fine and you're allowed to beat the game. But that is required for beating the game. So before I actually get the, before I'm able to actually go fight the final bosses, there's something I need to get that allows me to actually finish the rest of the game up. And that is required. There's also another thing from him that is required for fighting another optional boss that will give me another Soul of a Giant. This thing was made by Aldia. You remember the stupid mansion that I was in yesterday with all the transfigured monsters? There was a room where a guy was by himself and there was a pile of giants sitting behind him. This dragon is not a real dragon. It's a giant. You know how in Freya, you know how after you beat Freya, you pick up a soul, the Lord Soul off the ground, and if you look up, there's a dragon's mouth where the spiders come out of? That's that. That dragon in Freya's boss room is that. This boss right here. This is a fake. They used the dragon soul from that real dragon combined with a giant to make this. So when you beat him, you get a Soul of a Giant soul. Soul of a Giant soul. It becomes more obvious later when I actually go back to Freya's room and actually go into the body of the dragon. Yes. Because Ashen Mistheart, delve into the memories of the withered. Manifestation of acid mist received from the ancient dragon. The magic of the ancient dragon allows one to delve into the memories of the withered. There's 4. 4 places you can go in with those. Okay. I'm probably gonna die. Why am I still naked? Really gonna do this? You're gonna make this easier for me? Done. Really? That was the best RNG I've ever had. He normally flies and shoots fire. That will insta-kill me. Wow. Okay. He normally jumps into the air. He has a fire attack where he jumps into the air and he does so much damage with it that he either kills you regardless of your health or barely managed to survive, because I have survived his fire. The way to avoid it is if you literally see him jump in the air, because there's 2 attacks he has, or there's 2 jumps that he has. One where he repositions himself, and one where he jumps into the air and breathes fire. You basically just gotta run for the edge of his tail fast enough. If not, you're dead, regardless of your health. I have survived, but I think it was due to the fact that I may have had fire equipment or something on, but I have survived his fire breath. Most people of the community hate this fight for the fact that it's just... He's not hard. He just does unbelievable amounts of damage, and it's just not a fun run back. But what you witnessed was unbelievable RNG. So, basically, if you don't understand what I just did, his back paw, between his bigger claw and his middle claw, so I guess would be his left claw or whatever, which is his biggest claw, between that toe and the middle toe. And you just attack it a few times, he'll either rear his paw backwards like he does, basically, which is a stomp. He'll like move his paw up, which is he goes to stomp. I roll under it and then immediately run back to that same toe. Hitting him a few times, he'll move his paw up, which then he's going to stand up and breathe fire. And at that position, he'll miss you entirely. So just keep doing that, and then he'll move his paw backwards, and then he'll either repeat that cycle, then all you do is just repeat that, or if you get him, if you notice that he's starting to flap his wings a bit and his tail's starting to move, immediately start running towards his tail, because he's going to breathe fire. And that's all he really does. He does not have a lot of attacks. Now, everyone here is pissed at me, but this place is done. That's it. That's all you came here for. Was the Ashen Mist Heart. However, seeing as I'm all bossing this, I now have a second Soul of Giant. There's a bonfire here, but right here. This is literally, that's it. You run from here to him. Every time you die. There's no other bonfire in between. You can also tell, most areas, if you missed a bonfire, I don't know if you've seen that yet in this, where if you missed a bonfire, some of these squares at the bottom will be gray. In case you found a bonfire that's after the one you've missed, it'll have a gray in one of the squares. You can see here that there is no other bonfire. So far, I've found every bonfire in this game. So say I've only gotten the first 1, 2, 4, and 5 out of the Bastille. The one in the middle here would have been grayed out in case I missed that one, which is the one that leads to the gargoyles, which I have to go fight right now. I'm going to go fight right now. But yeah, just in case you miss... Say you missed the Secret Forest of the Fallen Giants bonfire where you first encountered Armored Dennis. These two would be fine, and then this one would be grayed. Or if you missed this one and found this one would have a gray square. That's indicating, like... It'll look different than the gray square here. It'll kind of look like blackish. It's hard to explain until you actually seen it. But the game will indicate if you're missing a bonfire somewhere. You'll definitely, your first playthrough, I expect you to miss a bonfire or two. Unless you've been following me as a guide and an example. And even then, like, I may miss a bonfire if I'm not careful. But yeah, no, that was simple. In the original, that area's worse. Because not only do you face all those giant guys, but all of those stupid dragon douchebags are aggroed regardless. There is no, hey, Honor, kill this guy and I'll be nice to you. No. And running through that gauntlet, because once you make it into the arena with the boss before he's aggroed, the guys just leave you alone. But the run back to him is a pain in the ass because you gotta either kill them all several times or avoid them and pray to God you get into the boss arena's fog. And just killing them is a pain in the ass. Even one of them is a pain in the ass. And back then, I didn't really parry all that much in Dark Souls I'm trying to get better. But that was surprisingly easy. I expected him to be a dick. That's why I was like worried, because I haven't fought him in a while. I was worried that he was gonna kill me. Perfect. We got 2 stats at 50. We're leveling up this to 50. I'll eventually get that to 50, even though I don't really, even though my dex is not needed. I still like just getting that to 50. But that's neat. Not that my adaptability is really doing anything at this point, but I still like to. I'm a guy who hates odd numbers. So if it's close to 50, I'm doing it. And 48 wasn't even odd. I just said, fuck it. Why not just cap it at 50? I also hate when a number is not rounded to a 10, also. Surprisingly, I know a lot of my deaths yesterday at the last area, the Dragon Airy, was to be goofing off, but I've definitely gotten more destroyed there than I did here. I expected. Like, this area's killed me less than the... This area's killed me far less than the Earthen Peak, and that's odd. Like, I expect the Shrine of Amana to be one of the worst areas, which it is. But this place killed me less than Earthen Peak, and that's fucked up. Because when I say something is bad, it's bad, but I did really well. With 155 deaths. Not bad, though, considering I'm nearing 200 deaths. Let's buy those. Let's upgrade that. Oh, I gotta buy a fire seed. Okay. Let's upgrade that a couple of times. I want to rank up both of those gloves.
I'm always here.
I have both the pyromancy gloves, so I'm gonna rank them both up. You're always here. I'm grateful for that. You know, I never did buy the souls off of that one bitch. Oops, the bitch I killed. Ooh, I gotta do that on New Game Plus now. That's alright. Kinda forgot that she sells shit. Oops. It's not like Heights Flame. It's not like I can't just go to Heights Flame immediately. And beat Dragon Rider. Thank God she's not far into the game. Why not? Why not? Pop the rest on these, I guess.
Thanks.
I also want to do a guy's quest line. So that's how you get his helm. He gives you that after lighting all regular bonfires. Well, we are going to... I may doze off. I was up all night playing with my new character. Ah! Take care if you do doze off, man. Have a good rest of your night. But if you stick around, feel free to just relax and use my voice as a way to pass out. I'd usually pass out to Let's Plays or streams, so feel free to do so. I'm always here. Trust me, I was up pretty late myself, playing some Pokemon Ranger on my Wii U that I never play anymore, but at least it's a system that's getting some use out of me now. Because I realized there's DS games on my Wii U that I never knew about before. And I got a lot of... Too bad that a lot of the mainstay Pokemon games aren't on it. I really would like to play a lot of the modern Like, I would like to play a lot of some of the DS-based Pokemon games on the Wii U, but at least some of my games are on the Wii U. 64 and some DS, which is very nice, and even some GBA. Which normally I would just stream it from my Game Boy, my DS, or my 3DS. I really wish, though, Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, Ruby and Sapphire, and all those were fucking on eShop too, but no. And I also forgot you're here. Why are you here? Why are you just everywhere? Dumbass! That was great. Oh, that was funny. I've never had that happen before. I've heard him with the ballista before in his original fight, but doing that was great. And I fought him down here before. I'm not sure if I've ever done that. Sword and Shield, I haven't played much of. I didn't really like it for what I played of it. I plan on playing it in the nearest future because I played through all of Red, completed the Pokédex, and then I was planning on playing through Crystal, which I already started somewhat, and then play through the rest of the games leading up to Sword and Shield. But as of right now, no, not really. But that's just because I don't like how Pokemon is handling it. I don't like how Nintendo's handling Pokemon, making it way too easy. And stuff like that. I just, And it just feels like a... It just feels like a port of a 3DS game that could have been... Or it feels like a port of a Switch game that could have been a 3DS game. Yeah, neither does it. Neither does it for me. It could have just been a 3DS game too. It feels like just a normal 3DS game ported to a Switch, even though it's a new game entirely. I just don't like the... I don't really care... Like, Mega Evolution was fine, but I got bored of it after a while for the fact that it was in two main titles. You know, X and Y, and then the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire. And the whole Dynamax thing I never experienced yet, but I just don't really care about the idea of it. And the whole raid fights thing is neat. Not that I've experienced that either. But I'm not really looking for raiding with friends and other players. I'm looking to beat the Pokédex in the game. Like, so the whole concept of that just doesn't appeal to me. Just make an MMO. Like, it's too easy. X and Y was easy already, but at least you can turn off the XP share. And at this point, you're just, like, at first it was neat. Oh, you get experience for capturing the Pokemon now. And now it's just like, okay, it's a little overdone. Everything you do is giving you experience now for everyone. You don't have to sit there and level up you don't have to sit there and level up all your Pokemon one by one anymore. You can just use your one Pokemon and you get an entire team leveled up. And it just feels way too cheap for me. But I'll be playing it eventually, once I get to it. I prefer a lot of the older Pokemon games. No. That's an NPC. I wish you could. No, that's an NPC. However, this is an invader this is a PvP covenant. So if I were online right now and anyone who is against the Bell Covenant comes up here to go fight the gargoyles, I will be drawn into their world to fight them off. It's one of those internet police, internet robber, and PvP covenant things, where it's like, oh, you're part of the covenant, and you're in the air, and someone who's against that covenant comes into that area. It's fine, you're going into their world to stop them. It's basically Aldrich Covenant. It would be funny if you could, yeah. But no, it's an NPC. Because the same thing happened when I went to the Belfry Luna in Iron Keep. Like, when you first head to the Belfry Luna in Iron Keep, you'll be invaded by the red Black Phantom Bellkeeper. However, I do wish this game had a better character creation, because I wouldn't mind making a overly short character, because normally I make really short characters. Or at least, you know, average height. Oh, fuck. Bad timing there. Is that all you got, Battle Gargoyle? Much lower level, you're rough. At a much lower level, these guys can be rough. I mean, I have a really strong weapon on top of that with a lightning buff, so they're fucked, but I've definitely struggled with these guys before at a much lower level, with much lower damage, but the gargoyles are easy peasy lemon squeezy when you have a really strong weapon with decent health and a lightning buffed weapon. So I believe in the original, this is where you would normally get the Bastille key that allows you to open the extra gates that are near the center, if I recall correctly. This is also in the original where I tried to go for the no bonfire run, and for some reason I may have not have had Homeward Bones, or I didn't think about it, but I was like, fuck, why did I go all the way down there? And I fucked myself. But I may not have had a Homeward Bone or something. I hope there's an option to have the original soundtrack played. I really would like that. I don't know how the new soundtrack for Demon's Souls sounds, but I would like that. That'd be cool. I can't wake up, play it. That's how it goes. faithful. Yes, exactly. From what I've seen, a bit of it. I've seen the. I don't want much spoilers, even if it is the original, or even if it is just a remake. I still want to be able to be like, ooh, and ah, but I have seen the trailer of what some of the remastered textures look and how, like, and I have seen the gameplay of the guy doing a tutorial. I believe it was their first, like, launch thing when they first, like, showed it off. The guy fighting the tutorial boss of the Vanguard, and I've seen the Tower Knight. But that is it. Like, I didn't even see the gameplay for the Tower Knight. I just saw him in, like, a cinematic. But, like, I want to keep everything spoil-free so I can enjoy it all without having to really worry about anything. So I have not watched anything on it yet. I know there's, like, a new item or new items in the game. I've heard the community going around trying to farm these coins or whatever, but that's the extent of that. Unfortunately, with YouTube, you can't exactly stay away from titles and thumbnails, so I have seen episode titles and thumbnails naming stuff along the lines of Demon Souls' new thing. Same thing with whenever I try to avoid spoilers on Dragon Ball Super. Unfortunately, I'd see episode titles of you Dragon Ball reviewers who'd be like, Goku's new form, or review on this, and it's just like, thanks, guys. I totally wanted to know that. Like, I don't know, I saw something the other day about a new form for both Goku and Vegeta already within the new arc that's happening, and it's just like, I can't tell if you're really being serious. Like, I don't think Goku needs a new form. Vegeta, maybe? Because I love Vegeta. But, like, neither of them really need new forms. I think Vegeta needs to sit there and actually just improve himself better than he has with the forms that he has. Goku just needs to improve on Ultra Instinct. But if it happens, it happens. But, like, I just don't want any spoilers. I just wish YouTubers would be like, yeah, I get it, that's their job. But it's just kind of annoying that I can't just go onto YouTube because I have watched them in the past. But before I even really started watching any of these guys, I avoided all of it. It would just pop up and it'd just be like, thanks, YouTube. So it's kind of happening somewhat with Demon Souls because I have watched, you know, the more popular streamers or YouTubers who do stuff like VatiVidya, who does a lot of Dark Souls lore, or, you know, Lobos, or a few other streamers who do Dark Souls and Demon Souls and Bloodborne. And so unfortunately, I kind of can't avoid that due to YouTube's algorithm, but it's kind of annoying, so I've been avoiding YouTube for a lot of that, just to stay away from Demon Souls spoilers, just because while I have played the original, I want to bask in the gloriness that this is going to be a brand new experience for me. And the problem is I have the game. I don't have the console. Yet. I bought the game a while back before the console's initial release, hoping I can get one. And I almost had it on release day, I think it was. I had it in my cart, putting in my information, and just as my internet was crapping out on me, giving me that stupid reindeer dog error, it sold out. So close. That was the closest I've ever gotten, and that was the release day. And it's been, what, months now? And I still haven't had an option. And at this point, I'm just kind of waiting for people to die down. Hopefully, a lot of the shit dies down. A lot of these stupid bullshit scammers and all that keep dying down. Because I have tried to buy one off of a person, and it never got sent to me. Unfortunately, the person proved that they shipped it, but I think someone at UPS or the Postal Service stole it. Because they had a receipt saying they shipped it. And I never got it. So I kind of, at this point, I'm just going to wait, bide my time. Eventually, like with the Switch, at the time, the Switch was impossible to get. And eventually I got one. So I'm just going to bide my time and I will eventually get one. It'll probably be a year later, which sucks. But, you know, it's not like people are going to be clamoring to my channel for Demon Souls or anything. In fact, I'll probably get less people because of it. But that's okay. I get to enjoy it. Alright, gargoyles are done. Strange how Xbox consoles are collecting dust on shows. The new one? Or the Xbox One? That's interesting. If it's the new one, that's interesting. I see a lot of comments on Facebook how people are constantly talking about how PS5 is this and Sony is that and Xbox is this and that, and it's just like, who gives a like, they're consoles, guys. If you like what you like, buy it. Don't sit there and bitch because somebody wants to buy a Sony console. Don't bitch because somebody disses a Sony console or an Xbox Microsoft console. You like what you like. If they have games that you like, buy it. I haven't been interested in Microsoft's console since the 360. And that was because of Dead Rising 1. Ever since then, I've been buying all the games that are multi-platform on the Xbox 360 ever since. From Left 4 Dead to the rest of the Dead Rising franchise, to some of the Final Fantasy games that are on there, to Borderlands, to whatever. Dark Souls 1 through 3, 1 and 2. And, you know, Batman Arkham games and whatnot else. I bought a few games for the PS4 or PS3, but then I later sold them and bought them on the Xbox because I preferred Xbox. But now, the only thing that I have that PS3 I like better than the Xbox is the fact that PS3 also has PS1 games that you can buy. Or it also has that backwards compatibility that's better than the Xbox 360's backwards compatibility. Which I don't even use that for to play Xbox Original. Because a lot of the games I don't even have. I think the only game I have that can play on the original Xbox, from the original Xbox that can play on my 360 is Fable, if I recall. And I have the Fable Anniversary, so that's kind of moot. The new ones, I haven't seen people buying. They definitely are selling less. The PS5 is definitely selling far, far more. I think Demon Souls was one of the main things that people were buying it for, and then probably more other things. I really don't know what else is really out for the PS5 that makes it worthwhile. Demon Souls is enough to get me to buy it. Bloodborne was enough to get me to get the PS4. Dead Rising 1 was enough to give me the Xbox original, or Xbox One, or 360, rather. And then Dead Rising 3 and 4 was enough to get me the Xbox One, but that's because I didn't have a great enough PC to play the third Dead Rising installment, and now I do, making my Xbox One moot. The only reason when I played my Xbox One not that long ago is because I have DLC, standalone DLCs for Dead Rising that they lost the licensing for, so Capcom could not put it on other consoles. So that's why they're stuck on the Xbox. Otherwise, they would have been released on the PS4 when the Dead Rising bundle came on the PS4. Because the company that helped make them or release them or whatever, they no longer are being part of their thing. The whole Blue Castle Games thing that they were doing with the Dead Rising 2 and whatnot, I believe it was, they no longer are doing Dead Rising anymore. They are out of business. So they lost the licensing and they couldn't put that onto PS1. And that was pretty much the last time I played Xbox One. Was for Dead Rising Case Zero. Or Case West. And Case Zero. Both of them. There's 2 standalone DLCs. Alright, I think we're heading to the Forest of Giants. Lucatiel's questline's done. I need Ben Hart's. We can easily go do Ben Hart's very easily. So yeah, after you get the Ashen Mist Heart, there's four areas you want to tackle. One of them is the dragon in Freya's boss room. And then 3 of them are those miscellaneous giant trees. The one that you encounter in Dead Rising. Goddamn. The one that you see in Dark Souls 3, and then the ones you've encountered in this forest. You want to go to them. Because they told you that you can go in a memory. Oh yeah, right. Plus Woohoo! Oh, hello. Yeah, you're definitely New Game Plus. God dang it, my parries are pretty awful. Times they're not, times they are. Not fucked? Oh, go. That's a lot of you. What have I got myself into here? I could have survived that. I just didn't expect them to catch up to me that quickly. That's what I get for healing right there. Also with not all, I need to get more life gems. And that's what I'm saving up some of my souls for. I also gotta buy some spells off things and people, but I kinda wish I bought the soul spells off that fucking bitch I invaded, but that's okay. It's not like I can do that. Motherfucker. So you're... Oh no, not at all. Not in the same vein as the original. Not in the same vein as the first boss. No. I'm doing memories. It's a total different thing. God, it's a black phantom turtle. I might as well get some of these items if I can, because it's their spawn. Yeah, I might as well get some of these items if I'm able. I love how it just misses every time. Motherfucker, that's stabby, stabbity, stab, stab. Didn't mean to do that. That just hit me. Wow, you are phantoms. You are weak as shit for a phantom. Oh, that phantom didn't respawn. Interesting. What is with you? only gonna be fighting most of the bosses probably once or twice. I don't plan on fighting the last giant again and again and again. So he's normally not a really great farm. Pursuer is a decent farm if you want to start dabbling in New Game Plus aestheticing without going to actual New Game Plus. He's a good early game farm if you want to get some good souls and sell his extra rings or whatever. But the boss that I'm going to be doing eventually, I'm not going to the soul of the very boss that I'm talking about, but he's the one I'm going to be farming for actual souls, because he's the one that I like farming the best. Chloranthy Ring! Titanite Slabu. And I believe I missed these. Oh, my rings. I don't have them on. What the fuck? Yes. This game's Fapring. Oh, you're broken. Oh, no. Oh, that's why. My rings are broken. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Oh, that's why I didn't put any of my armor on. They broke. That's right. The dudes from yesterday broke my shit. Alright. You'll see in a moment, though, once I'm ready to enter it. But I don't think I had Chloranthy Ring Plus. Or base. No, I didn't. Yeah, I actually missed that because I didn't have a stone at the time. I knew there was a Chloranthy Ring here, I just completely never got it. Well, now I have it. But I also like the Fap Ring. This game's Fap Ring doesn't break. So if you notice, the tree now has the option to examine it. We're going into the memories of the giants. You don't really know too much yet, but there's the lore on Vendrick, or one of the lores on Lord Vendrick, which is basically this game's Gwyn, I guess, if you want to confuse him. But he's the lord of this game, or one of the main lords of this game. Not like lord bosses or anything, but like the lore on him is that he went to war with these giants. And this memory and these giant trees are gonna depict the war that was happening between the giants and Vendrick.
What are you doing here? You are not one of our soldiers, and I don't take you for a mercenary. Whoever you are, this is no battle to involve yourself in.
You remember the armor you got at the end, right after you beat Pursuer? That Drangleic helm and the Drangleic armor set that you got after beating Pursuer? That's really good.
This is no place for you.
That's his armor. That's his armor.
I am Drummond, and the Lord has placed this fort in my hands. Whoever you are, I forgive your trespass, but leave this place immediately. Just mention my name, and no man will challenge your exit.
Yeah, there's a time limit.
If you don't, by now, my men have not the will to resist.
You can't reside here for long. Something about a fog or... Essentially, you have a time limit. I don't remember the time limit exactly, but you have a certain amount of time.
The giants will descend
and you have quite a bit of time. And there's no limit to
It
how
is
many times you
revenge
can
for
come
the
back in here.
kingdom's misguided barbarism.
So even if after you beat this, you can come back in
The
here,
venerable lord
farm souls
built
off the
this
boss,
kingdom to bring
monsters
prosperity to
here,
his subjects.
and or look for items. There is no limit to how many
What
times
has
you come into these
transformed him
memories.
so, I cannot imagine.
But it is a memory. You're not allowed to be in here for a long period of time.
Long ago, the king crossed the seas, pillaged the land of giants,
I'm just
and
letting him
brought
read out
back
his dialogue for you.
a prize. It was then that the golems materialized. The giants are no ordinary barbarians. A singular rage burns within their hearts.
If I recall correctly, he gives you his
My
helmet
father
somehow.
and his father both fought the giants on this very land.
Unless there is no helmet for his armor. I remember there being a helmet
Giants
though.
have wills of steel. They cannot find it within themselves to forgive the misdeeds of our Lord. Did you see him? That towering monster among them. That is most certainly their king. He will be a thing to topple. Even if I should die trying. My blade may break, my arrows fall wide, but my will shall never be broken. Those who live by the sword will die by it. And I, Drummond, won't go down without drawing mine. Be gone with you. This fort will soon fall. Be gone before the giants are entirely upon us. Be gone with you. Be gone.
I think if you come back, I think he does give you his armor, or his helmet. Cause I'll have another message that tells me that the mist is fading, so. These are the easiest of the giants to fight, actually, funnily enough. The ones that you found in the gulch are the hardest. Ow, I normally backstab them. Wow. Can you, like, stop? I don't remember him stunning me with his punch like that. Yep, Ashen Mist has thinned. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine, though. I can get some items while I'm here. Whee! I'll get some items while I can. Let's see if there's anything over here. No! I got whatever item it was. He's a very serious boy. Yes, he is. What did I just get? I picked it up, though. Well, I didn't see what it was. Back in I go. Saldora robe, I would love to farm that. Alright. One cannot reside in the memory for long.
Be gone with you.
Oh, you're angry now, huh? I see. Bye. No, you don't. That one that I just killed actually has poison on his hand, so he, not something you want to get tangled with too much, too long. Blah. Definitely the easiest of the giants. The ones that you encounter in the gulch are also up here. They're rough. Ah, wow, I didn't get it. Ooh, nice. That book is every fucking where. That book is every fucking where. I swear to God. Oh wow, turtles are here? Interesting. Oh, by the way, these are the guys from the forest, but they're alive actually now. They're not hollows. So you're gonna notice they do a lot more damage and or they take more damage. Whop. Ah, ow. Ay, 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 ay. Whop. Oh, that's a big boy. That's big boy. Big boy armor. Big boy, giant. Hi, Fireball. Hi, Fireman. I am the Fireman. Fireman. Let's see, big boy. Ah! That's a fire boy. Ah! Woo! Oh, fuck me. No, no! Whoa! Climb. You're a dick. Ah, fuck you, Matt. Thank you. Don't mind me, please. Nice. I also gotta go turn in that egg I got into the NPC. Giant Warrior Club. No, I'd fight you, but your big guy is dangerous. Big boy is dangerous. And I'd drop him out. Soul of a great hero. Thank you! And get me out of here. Your goal is to reach the end where there's a giant body laying down, where the one I just examined. You probably didn't see it because I was in a rush. But there's a dead giant laying there on the ground at the end there. And you'll get another one of these giant souls. And now I have 3. And then you examine it again to quickly leave. So that section is done. Even though I can go back into it, it is now done. Woo! You probably recall that there was one by the pursuer. Stabby boy. Oh. Okay, thank you. Angry March. Jeez, their spears are brutal as fuck. I get stabbed by it once and I'm like stun locked. That's why I need poise, but that's okay. Man, they fucking fucked me up. Take note of this giant head statue. It's not going to happen in this memory, but it'll happen in another one. Just take note of this giant... Take note of this area, in fact. You'll recognize it once you actually see it again. But here's another memory. The third one is behind a door that needs the king ring down in the... when you climb down the ladder from the bonfire by where the old hag was, there's that door you probably have encountered. I don't know if you have. But it's like, you need the king's ring. It'll lead to a bonfire and another memory which has a boss. This, I believe, is another location of Benhart, but I haven't really seen him again, so I gotta look up his locations. I thought he goes to... I know he appears in... Here? I believe he appears outside as well of this exact area. I know he also appears, I believe, in Drangleic Castle. Stabby bitch! Fucking sucked. Ooh, a soul vessel. Oh, you're... Whoa! Thank you for killing him, guys. You did it. Also shot me in the process, you fuck nuggets with your ballista bastards. Enough of the ballista! Spearing fucking oh. Spear cunts. Forest. Kinda, yes. This was what the forest was before the war, or, well, before and during the war. What the forest is now is desolate ruins of well, Drangleic's original army camp. But the forests was also the home of the giants when Vendrick came and attacked. That's why it's called the Forest of Fallen Giants. And this is what happens when you reach the end of the area. So, but technically, you can still scour. There's still more of this section that I didn't fully explore. Fuck. I have an arrow stick. Uh-oh. I have an arrow sticking out of my head. Ah! God damn knew I was gonna die. Yeah, it was filled with giants at one point. Oh, right. I don't think I've ever spoke to Ben Hart after unfreezing Melibeth. That's probably why he didn't move yet. I'm gonna go do that real quick. I also have to fix my shit. I also have to go fix my shit. Believe it or not, I'm actually coming close to the end of the game. After this, after I do all these memories, I technically can beat the game. Technically, I don't even have to do the 2 memories I'm doing now. The one I did and this one are kind of optional if you want to get the Soul of Giants and a bunch of items. They are technically optional. There is one, however, that's mandatory.
I'll be around.
That off and my arrows off. That's right, I didn't fully talk to Ben Hart, telling him that he's good to go move. He'll probably be back by where I just died. After I talk to him in here. I think this is the only way to get some of his stuff besides killing him. But if I recall correctly, most Souls games have quest lines that you can kill the NPC for, but they won't give you everything. If you do their quest line fully, you'll get the same stuff plus more.
What?
Hey, I didn't think you had it in yet. No, it sounds like you do. A pleasant surprise. Name's Ben Hart. Thinks I can resume my journey.
If we share the same
Meet
path,
again.
I'll
I'll repay
repay
my
my
debt.
debt
Swear
to
in
you.
battle.
The road ahead's gonna be long. Aye, it's a truth. I swear it. Aye, it's a truth. I swear.
Thank you for the gesture. I am a jester. Thank you very much for noticing. Oh yeah, that's right. Start is your gestures. I need to get praised the sun. I think I need a co-op to rank up in that covenant. That's okay. I could easily do that. Just go and drop my sign near bosses. Probably giant. I used to co-op a bunch of randos just waiting at the rotten fight. Because that's easy souls. I probably can do that again. Kitty.
Trespass of the how they.
Oh, I have a rank for those? I can understand the Pilgrims of the Dark. Oh, that's right. Shit, I abandoned it. I hope that doesn't really matter. Why not? You cost a lot. I'm buying this, buying that, buying... Yeah, and I'm buying that. Alright, cool. Ring of Whispers is good for Man Scorpion Tark, the guy that looks like half man, half scorpion that's in the Nazca, near Nazca's fight. You can also summon him for Nazca. that. Let's buy that. Let's buy that. And let's buy that. Buy that. I'm just gonna buy one of all this guy's armor because I want as many of the things I can get. Let's buy that, and then I'll focus on their boss stuff.
I considered returning.
I don't know if
Thanks
I've
very
given
much.
you enough patronage yet. Let's go see if he's changed, because I want to get all the armor sets. I need to go to Gimli. I mean, to sell my duplicates. Let's see if he's got enough souls from my patron. Yes, he has!
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my
Thanks to
wares?
me.
Please, be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
Because of me! Really? Out of reach? Out of reach? That's 10k. That's 10k. But a lot of this is chump change, friend. Smelter's armor is really cool, though. I just don't like that it has midriff. For an awesome, like, I guess more masculine-looking armor, even though it's not, even though it can be easily, you know, feminine as well, but still, it's definitely more of a masculine-esque armor, and it's just that midriff just kind of kills it, unless your character's a girl and you're into that kind of thing. I think you talked to Benhart here. Benhart inside the memory, I believe. I believe you go to the boss the boss memory. Talk to him there, and then I believe he moves to Drangleic. Plop. Plop. Fuck you, man. Jeez. Rough fuck. That damage output. Forlorn. I tried to move. I really did. That hit me still. His weapons just pierced the floor. Bonk! How many times must you invade me, Forlorn? Or you get it in your thick heart. Now you can't kill me. I like that his weapon has just pierced the stone. It's like the Master Sword. Let's pull the Master Sword. Ah. Ooh, that's what I get for parrying. Hey. Quite delicious. I mean, take. It's giving me extra things to pop and extra life gems and other things to sell and or more aesthetics if I ever find them. Double things. Kill. Alright. Memory number 20,000,333,333. I wanna go back and try to kill those stupid dudes that murdered me earlier. Hey. You guys have fun down there. What is that? Look, that's very nice. Oh, the giant fucked you guys up that time around. I mind if I do come in and steal the fucking thing? Just get rid of him entirely. Alright, I could leave the memory. That's no fun. Not when there's stuff still. Not when there's stuff still. I don't know if I got everything over here. Alright. Alright. Ah, the basic fodder. Fodder, and I keep running myself out of stamina. Oh boy! Nice. I believe that's a trap. This Pharaoh Stone is a trap. You can tell by this. What? I guess that was a easier way down. I guess that was for an easier way down. Whoa! Plus enemies. That's just to get to that. Other items. This one doesn't work. Alright, I think that's it. things don't spawn. Weird. Unless I've already got them. I figured he was in. So if he wasn't there, I figured he wasn't here. I figured he was here first. Yeah, he went. Hell of a jump. He went from the Majula all the way to Dringwood, and then back to Majula, or back then to the Forest of Fallen Giants. This is where I was gonna head next for him.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. This sword, I may face. This land is a king's god. The land itself is no better place. This land is a king's gone. The land itself no better place. So I guess I gotta summon him. Oh. Yeah, he'll give you the Draining Lake Helm if you kill Giant Lord. Talk to him again, as I thought. Alright. This land is a king's. The land, no better.
Cool. That's all I wanted. Now we need to head back to where I just was to talk to him again.
thought fate just won't let us. See the old sword's cut. That has been a race, it is, and I wouldn't trade. It's said that no man, but I see you've taken a light, but this is one sword, pal. If you still insist on that, then you have a great debt to you. I, Ben Hart, have a great debt to you.
Don't sit there and deny me that, Bigman. I definitely will kill you. Maybe. I have before. Yes, you're in memory of Oro now. And then that will be his quest line, minus the summoning for bosses. But I've talked to him in all of his locations. Hello. 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 How are you? Pooping on me. Oh wait, where am I going? Howdy, supply. Turtle Mine. You can play Sekiro now. Alright. Cool. 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 Poo 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 poo. The other one was Oro. I thought that one was Vamar. Poop. Also, you're good. Good to see you, dude. Good to see that you're good. Damn it, the other one was... fuck. I thought it was, but then I was like, I thought I read that wrong. Never mind. Mother of chickens. Let me go do something real quick, and then I can join you at Sekiro. You want to get in voice chat, feel free to join it. I'm inside of it, all around it. I. If I can't hear you right away, I may have to set that up for that. My audio did get fucked the other day. But give me a moment to know. I am doing NPC quest lines, so I want to try to somewhat complete that.
Oh, I see a trap. Just remember, my homeland is in the Far East, and this sword, I know. My homeland is, and this, I know.
Alright. That's done. Now I just need to summon them for fights. Alright. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh, goodness sake.
Hear me?
I can hear you now. I guess I didn't have my volume up all the way. Jesus Christ. Alright. Yeah, I can hear you. Cool.
My headphones are being weird.
That's fine.
Sometimes I have to flip them around and plug them into the other way just to get them to work.
Sounds like my phone charger. And USBs. You know, they never fit into USB slots, so turn it around! Alright. Don't you hate that? Anyway. So, you're continuing yours. I'm gonna start a new file. Well, I was
going
going
to start a new file.
I was gonna start a new file for my playthrough of Sekiro, but I might as well make this the definitive Sekiro thing. Alright, so let me swap title.
Let me make my title. Oh, I got a new follow. Didn't know that. I got 3 new follows. No, 2.